So today, guys, I'm going to be unlocking every single player collection that I can because the road to Dark Matter Kobe Bryant's continues. And if you could do me one big favor, like the video right now if you want to see your favorite team win the championship, because we're actually going to be unlocking every collection that you see right here on top of everything else that I can do. And we're actually going to be getting some good players too. And I want to know down below in the comments, which team are you going to be repping the whole year now that the NBA is officially, back at it again. And so let's get right into it right here. So we do have ourselves the Sixers. Now when it comes to these players, I do have some holographics. I'm basically trying to collect every single player, right? When it comes to these, you also end up getting another card on top of everything else. And so we do have that Ruby Embiid already, but then every team does have one that we can also do. So we're going to be doing that and then also unlocking some other players. And so let's get started with the Bucks, because I do have them going to the finals, the Lakers and the Bucks, calling it right now. So we get Chris Middleton right here, and I will gladly take that. So that also gets added to the collector level, the collection, and it's going to be like that for every single team. Now I do have to pick up some players too. For example, the Bulls, for some reason I don't have Caruso, which is really strange. I don't know why. And so I'm just going to pick him up right now for $22.50. There we go. And now we can lock in this collection. And I think my game just glitched. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at Lonzo. Hey, wishing him the best. He's got to get healthy. But we get to lock in and Vucevic right here. And so that's going to be another collection completed. And of course, another player that we get to add. And then we're going to keep it moving and pushing. Now, next up, we do have ourselves the Cavaliers, which I am missing a couple players. And so Dean Wade right here. Welcome to the collection. And then also we do have to pick up, Jones, which I didn't even realize he was on the Cavaliers. And so right here, we get to lock in another collection. And we get Darius. He's going to be a nice little 87 overall, mainly for the collection. And so that's going to be another one that we completed. And then next up, we have the Celtics. They're actually looking pretty good, which... whatever, my boy Roberto, we gotta go to lock this in because we do end up getting Malcolm, and so that's gonna be another collection completed. Look at that right there. So that's another player, and the cool thing about this is that we're actually going to be getting some more players on top of everything else. And so next up, we do have ourselves Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks, and so we're gonna lock in this set. This one's actually going to give us Murray, which I will definitely take. Kind of wish he could play the PG position because sometimes I do need certain players that are like lower tiers for salary cap and so on. Next up, we got the Miami Heat with the big butt Lowry. He's got a big butt. I'm surprised they don't have the picture from behind it. I feel like that'd be a little bit more appealing, but that's also completed. Then we got the Hornets with LaMelo Ball up in here. We do get Scary Terry, so that's going to be another player. This one, he can play PG, so that's going to be another collection right there. You love to see it. And then also we have the Knicks, which at the moment, they're not doing the best. I don't know who to blame, but Jalen right here, Brunson, fan favorites, that's also going to get added. And then also after that, we do have ourselves, of course, the Magic, which, I'm not even going to say anything. If you know, you know. The Lakers, I don't know how they lost to them, but whatever. We got my boy Paolo Banchero. How you doing? That's actually a W. I will gladly take that, even though, again, I can't believe the Lakers just... whatever. And then I get Cameron Johnson, who actually is a really good Ruby right now in the game. He's really over sized, he's bigger than he actually is, and so I'll say that could come in handy, in the future. And then we do have the Pacers right here, which for some reason I'm missing 3 players, but we can fix that really quickly. So we're gonna pick up Bruce out here. We're also gonna pick up Buddy. You already know we got a Buddy. And then on top of that, we also get to pick up, Walker. Does he even get playtime? I don't even know. But now we get to lock it in for Miles Turner. And that's going to be another player. You love to see it, Miles Turner. How you doing? So that's going to be for that one. And then, of course, we got ourselves the Pistons. Which the Pistons, they got potential. It all comes down to Kate, of course. And then we get Bogdanovic. That's another one. So I'll gladly take that too. And then, of course, we do have ourselves the Raptors. But shout out to Toronto. I got to get my boy Dennis Schroeder up in here. So that's get, that gets added. And then also Precious. For some reason, I didn't have him, but now my Precious is home. And so is OG. Bam. Shout out to all the Canadians. I know I got some Canadian, viewers out there, so we get OG. We'll definitely take that. Also, let me know where you're from, by the way. Always curious to see, where you guys are watching from. And then we have the Wizards, which we do end up getting Daniel, which I'll definitely take too. So Kuzma and everybody gets locked in. And now with the Wizards now being completed, I'm pretty sure that now we get to get one of the bigger players that we're going after, one of many. And so next up right here, there we go. We end up getting Bam on top of that too. So that collection is complete. You end up getting him by getting every single East Coast player, which you guys just saw, I ended up getting. So bam, we end up getting bam, you know, bam bam out here. So the Wizards are complete. Look at that right there, bro. Everything has been completed for the east side. And then guess what, we got more players that we got to get, because we got to go to the best side. We got the Clippers here, you know, they got James Harden, and now I got Russell Westbrook, my boy. So that gets collected and added to the collection. And look at Kawhi, nice and shiny, the robot himself. What it do, baby? And speaking of a baby, we got the baby Grizzlies, which at the moment they're not doing the best, mainly because of Ja Morant being out. But still though, we end up getting Jaren Jackson Jr. right here. That's also gonna get added. So that collection completed. You love to see it. Like I said, the Jazz already had this one completed. One of the first players I got this year, W right there. Then we got the Kings, which the Kings, you know, they've been doing pretty good too. We'll take Fox and of course a bonus as the collection reward for this one. And so that's gonna be the Kings. And then also we have my favorite team of all time, the Lakers, which of course, you know, I already locked in for Austin Reeves, so we do have him. And then my boy right here, holographic as well. You know, the collection's looking really nice, and it's gonna keep getting, you know, better and better. We do have the Mavericks with Luka Magic, and we get Tim Hardaway. Kind of was hoping, you know, Luka would have been the reward for this one, but I'll take, you know, Tim Hardaway, not too bad. And then of course we have the Nuggets, which I am missing Michael Porter Jr. So we're gonna buy him right here, and now we get to lock it in for Aaron Gordon, the high flyer. Even to this day, I cannot believe he got robbed, you know, in the dunk contest. Insane, bro. Still cannot believe it. But it do be like that. I mean, you know, what can you do about it? Then the Pelicans with the Meatball Zion. We got to get CJ. So CJ right here. I feel like some of these goals were definitely rare, but, you know, we picked them up right here. And bam, we end up getting CJ. Yo, I like those jerseys. That's a nice card for my collection. And so that also gets added. I just realized CJ. Okay, that worked out beautifully. And then we do have the Rockets, which... Jalen Green, yikes. Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? We're buying and picking up every player. Kevin Porter Jr. also, you know, man, the Rockets, bro, they got they got a lot of stuff going on, bro, more than the Grizzlies. And then of course we have, you know, my boy right here, beautiful jerseys on him. And then Jalen Green as the collection reward. And, you know, can't play point guard. Thought he'd be a point guard, but SGSF will take that too. So that's gonna be the Rockets. And then we have the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama, literally the best rookie I have seen play since LeBron James. But we got to get Collins. That's going to be a nice little... All these Spurs have nice jerseys, by the way. You know, they got the old school ones, the new ones, the city, whatever you want to call them. And then we have another one right here. And now we get to lock it in for Devin. My boy Devin, how you doing? I'll take it right there, man. The Spurs, they have potential, bro. If Victor is getting better, they're like a couple like stars away from really making noise, you know, especially with Victor, you know, developing. Then we got the Suns. We got to pick up Damian Lee right here, so that's going to get added to the collection. And then, of course, we get Me Too. Man, too, I don't know. But DeAndre Ayton right here, bam! That's going to be another one! Yeah, the collection is getting filled up, bro. Oh, my goodness. This is so exciting because you guys know I'm trying to collect everybody for Kobe B. Now we got the OKC Thunder, you know, with Chet's out here. With Jalen Williams, we got to buy. We also got to pick up Isaiah Joe Mama up in here. We'll take that as well. And then, of course, we end up getting Wallace. Does he get some playtime? Probably not. But Jalen Williams right here is going to be the reward for completing the OKC Thunder collection. So that's another one that we lock in and, of course, unlock on our road to getting everything. And then we have the Timberwolves, which, you know, Rudy, whatever. But we got to get him, you know. Rudy Gobert out here, you know, I always like making fun of him. But then we got Miller, my boy Miller. And then, of course, another Rudy Gobert. Look at that right there. At least this one's better than the other one, you know. So that's another collection. Another one, baby. So that gets completed. And then we do have the Trailblazers, which Lillard is no longer a part of, but we have, you know, Chris out here. So we're gonna buy him. You know, transaction has been completed. And then we gotta pick up Williams. You know, that's a lot of ease in his first name. And then we get Grant. Okay, I'll actually take that. That could potentially be something we could use in the future, so I'll take it. So that's a W right there. And so that collection also completed. And then we have the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry, CP3, and everybody else, including the donkey. You know, no Jordan Poole, though. Feels bad, man, but it'll be like that. But we do end up getting Andrew Wiggins, which I'll definitely take. Another player we can use in salary cap and stuff like that. And so Andrew Wiggins, welcome home. And now on top of this right here, guys, we get the one and only Jamal Murray, the NBA champion. So that's another great player that we unlocked by collecting every single player on the west side. So now that we have the west side completed, you guys can see right here, everything. It literally just says complete, complete, complete. So the west side is done. The east side is done. However, though, there's more that we got to get. So next up, we got to go over here because we have to actually lock in the sets. And so look at that right there, bro. The collection just keeps getting filled up. Look at all the rubies that we ended up getting. And then, of course, we have this side as well right here with all the players. Oh, my goodness. And so we got to lock these in. We're going to get Bam first because, you know, east side out here. So, bam. Just like that, we unlocked another player, which I could potentially use in the future. And by the way, that's over 400 cards that are part of my collection. And obviously, he definitely deserves a walkout. And so that's exactly what we're going to give him. The Miami Heat. You can never count them out. You know, you never know. They could make it to the finals. But right here, the beautiful shake, the beautiful glow. I'm starting to get more used to it, by the way. I know some people still don't like the walkouts, but, you know, I do like how fast it is compared to, like, previous years. But obviously, not the best, not the worst. But bam, right here. You know, I guess you could say the same about him right here, too. But bam, another player added. Over 400 cards that we got to add, of course. You know, for Dark Matter Kobe. And so, bam, how you doing? Welcome home and welcome to the collection, you big fella. And now we gotta lock in the other collections too. And so next up, we have the NBA champion, the defending champion, Jamal Murray, which also we get to lock in all these players. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's asking, are you sure? Yes, I am positive. Yes, sir. And look at that right there. We end up getting another great player, Jamal Murray. He can play the point guard position. So that could definitely come in handy. And even though he beat my Lakers on his way to winning a championship, a champion is a champion. And so we get to get a walkout for him as well. From the Nuggets, you already know Jamal Murray right here. Another amethyst that we get for locking in all those collections and all those players. Over 400 cards. That's how many you got to get for all these players. And on top of that, we get another reward too. And so Jamal right here from the Nuggets. And of course, the Mile High City. It's Jamal Murray right here. Oh my goodness, man. So that's another one, bro. We get another collection completed. I told you, I'm not messing around for Dark Matter Kobe. The collector level will be mine. And so right here, another one that we get to complete. Jamal Murray also going to get added to the collection collector level. And maybe potential lineups in the future. And there's still more that we got to get. So now that we ended up completing every collection, you guys can see right here 100% proof that I got every single one completed, bro. Unlocked, locked in, and now we get to lock in another collection. And so next up we do have this one, which now that we do have Bam, you know, 6'9" over here, we have Jamal Murray, great size for a PG, 6'4". We now get to lock in this collection, and this one actually gives us a Pink Diamond coach, which you know that means that Pink Diamonds are coming soon in my team. And so right here we get to lock in this collection as well, and bam, just like that, we end up getting our first Pink Diamond coach of the year, Michael Malone. And with this being our first ever Pink Diamond item that we get in my team, you know, he also deserves a nice little, you know, redemption. And so we get to open the pack. I do want to see the Pink Diamond, like, you know, background and stuff. Ooh, okay, yo, I wonder how the glow is going to be for a Dark Matter in the future. It's gonna be crazy. And so we do get our first, you know, technically Pink Diamond item right here, and bam, we end up getting Michael Malone. You already know. And for those that don't know, with this right here, every player gets Gold Diamond. And so now that we completed the biggest collection available in the game by locking in everything that you saw, we now have to wait for 2K to release more players. And so the road to Dark Matter Kobe continues. If you guys enjoyed this one, definitely check out the shopping spree I did. Check out the No Money Spend squad, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.